Hey Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
Hey, Quinn.
Hey, Quinn.
Hey, Quinn.
Hey, Quinn.
Hello.
Hey, Quinn.
Hey, Quinn.
Hi Quinn, happy 10th anniversary at CET.
I want to thank you for your huge heart and the love that you so generously shared with young people for over 10 years.
Thank you, Quinn, for making me assistant safe manager and Just Desserts. It was a lot of fun and I liked it so much. See you in the fall.
There are just so many good moments, I cannot choose just one. Between calling Jeremy a virgin, doing repeated spit takes for School of Rock, or just telling us the same exact stories twice a year. I love it all, and thank you so much for everything.
I just wanted to say thank you, Quinn, for all the unbelievable work you've done for the past 10 years.
I've had you as my teacher for 4 years now, and in that time, you taught me a lot about Arthur Miller and extraordinary leaves and how to borrow a big boy statue.
I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for me and CET. It means the world to me, and I can't thank you enough.
Quinn Strassel, I have not been in CET for long, but it does not take a stranger to see how deeply you care about this group, or how talented this group is. But it is not as easy to see how much time and energy you put into every little tiny moving piece in a CET show. And I want to thank you for never leaving anyone in the cast or crew feeling like they don't have a purpose.
Thank you for being a fabulous colleague for the last 10 years. And thank you for seeing something good in the bossiness of my character. I would never have auditioned for The Princess and Romeo and Juliet or Prospera in The Tempest. Thank you for recruiting me.
Congrats on 10 years, and thank you for being such an awesome director.
I was very, very shy as a freshman, and I remember at the end of the year when I was registering for classes, I came into the craft theater and I signed up for your theater 1 class, like your after school theater 1 class for the next year, and you just seemed like genuinely happy that I was signing up and that I wanted to take it. So I don't know, that just made me feel a lot less nervous going into sophomore year.
Thank you for the magic that you share with all the young people and adults in their lives, and for believing in me when I became CET president and had the honor of doing that for 2 years.
A fun memory I have, it's actually multiple memories. It's every time you give the living in the moment speech, because even though everyone's heard it 1,000 times and they can like reenact all the movements, it's still really meaningful, and it sort of reminds me to keep living in the moment even outside of CET. So I'm making a promise to you that I will live in the moment from now till the day I die, and it's thanks to you. Thank you, Quinn.
CET has just been so important to me and has brought so much happiness to my life and allowed me to meet so many great people. So, yes, thank you.
But I think the most important thing that you've taught me is to work hard and trust the process.
I just want to say thank you for everything you've done. You've done a lot for this group, and we would never be the same without you. One of my earliest memories of CET was when I went to the mass meeting for Inherit the Wind, which was my first show with CET. Even though you didn't direct it, I remember you being there, and I remember it being such a loving and welcoming environment. And it was then that I knew that I needed to be part of this amazing group. So thank you for everything.
This is Mila Tuckermeyer, class of 2016, CET Vice President. Today we're talking about Quinn Strassel, my favorite man, one of my favorite men.
There is not enough I can say about the wonderful man that is Quinn Strassel. He has helped myself and so many others through so much, but what he taught me that I carry with myself every day is he helped me believe in myself as a theater artist, and he helped me believe in my place in this world.
Hey, Quinn! Happy 10 years of CET! We miss you! Thank you for everything!
Quineth, master of the pep talk. 10 years, you old fart. Nice work. You made it. Let's have some more.
I want to thank you for being such a great mentor to me, whether it was personally or in terms of my aspirations for college and beyond. You've always really been someone I could come to with any of
those sorts of thoughts, and I've always left feeling much better after talking to you, and I just really could not have gone through high school without you.
I just wanted to give you one big Trump thank you. Yeah.
I remember during rehearsal for The Tempest, the magical chorus, we were trying to figure out our magic voice. So you looked up a clip from Coraline, and we all gathered around to look at it. And then you got all creeped out, and we like slammed it shut, and then we all like laughed. It was great.
I have exactly 2 memories about Quinn, actually. One time during Bob: A Life in 5 Acts, in which I did play Bob, Quinn was giving me direction, and he was in a very serious, sort of somber mood. And my former friend Sam Works was, so Quinn was standing, and in the prism of air between his legs, Sam was kneeling and giving me a rude gesture. And when Quinn found out about it, he was delighted and took it in good humor.
Thank you for being an amazing forum leader.
Thank you so much for being the wonderful person that you are, the mentor to everyone at Community, and the director of CET. I've had so much fun being in CET for all my years at Community, and I just can't thank you enough for all the work you do.
The first week I came to school with bangs, you told me I looked a bit like Kim Deal, and it was definitely not a compliment I deserved, but it was the validation I needed at this very difficult time. Jokes aside, thank you so much for all the great music recommendations and just recommendations in general, for all the fun classes, for this year, for all the years you worked at school, and for being such an amazing leader in CET.
Favorite CET memory? I'm gonna go with Tech Week, As You Like It. I had like 2 lines, and I forgot one of them. And we got there, and I was like, line. And Quinn was like, "What do you mean, line? It is Tech Week for my show. What do you mean, line? How do you not know your one line?" But other than that, I had a great time at CET. Congrats, Quinn. I love you.
Hi, Quinn. This is Tom Ellsworth. I was in your first forum in 2010. I've graduated from EMU and now work for Michigan Medicine. Congratulations.
And thank you most of all for the wonderful time I had working with you and the amazing kids in The Tempest. You all helped me become Prospera, and I am still Prospera. Thank you.
Thanks for an amazing past 2 years, Quinn, and thank you so much for being the tech director we needed for School of Rock.
Quinn, congratulations, and thank you for all the work and love you've put into CET for the last 10 years.
If I were to think of a memory, you've really just taught me about living in the moment and the importance of that. And I will always remember the first time I heard you talk about the day your son was born, the speech that you give a lot of the times on opening night. And I really remember hearing those words and thinking that they would stay with me for the rest of my life. And they were things that I would always remember and keep with me about the importance of living in the moment and how theater allows us to do that, and the importance of the work that we do.
Hi Quinn, happy 10 years at CET. I really hope me and Stella don't make you want to quit in the next 2 years so you can make it to the big one too.
I remember the first show I watched at Community Ensemble Theater was You're in Town. Thank you so much for getting us seats, by the way. I was blown away by how you transformed the craft theater into this magical world. Whenever I get anxious or upset, I remember your 3 main mantras. Trust the process, chisel away, and always be clear. Congrats for doing CET for 10 years, and I can't wait to do more shows with you in the future.
My second anecdote is about him as a man, because during my senior year of Just Desserts, I was mildly upset because I couldn't think of a damn thing to write. But Quinn came in the room and talked to me for a while, calmed me down, and just said some things that stick with me to this day. It was a very formative, meaningful experience for me. And I still think about it when I'm getting down on myself or anything like that.
I just want to say thanks for being a great teacher, and I thought it was just really cool how you led us in School of Rock.
Thank you so much for the amazing year. I'm so thankful that you cornered me and Bao on the 3rd floor outside of Ken's room and asked me to audition for School of Rock. I'll never forget that conversation because it ended up being the precursor to some of the best months of my life. It has truly been an honor and a pleasure to work with you this year.
My favorite memory of you is the senior send-off my senior year. Lined up on stage before the Sunday performance of Spamalot. I just remember, I had seen this before, but remember you going one by one down the line, naming each senior and telling us the ways that you appreciated them, the qualities they brought to our team. And it was one of many, many times that you made clear that you knew all of your students, you appreciated all of them, and you wanted them all to feel loved individually in our community. I appreciated that so much, and I learned so much from you over the years.
Happy 10th year, Quinn. CET wouldn't be the same without you, and you've made such a difference in all of our lives by being willing to direct our crazy group over the last 10 years. I think my favorite memory of you is when you tried to give me a shout out in School of Rock and didn't remember my last name. Ooh, what a good one. No, I'm joking. There's so many good memories with you, and I appreciate you so much and all of the help over the past 4 years. We're so lucky to have you. Congratulations.
That on the one hand, he isn't afraid to laugh at his own expense, doesn't take himself too seriously, while also cultivating an environment where we took the work very seriously, and that's what's made it so fulfilling. And then on the other hand, he was able to go macro, obviously, and direct all these people, but also he could go micro with any individual on the cast and crew and assess what they needed to talk about, vent about, what they needed to hear. I think that's what makes Quinn such a great director and a great man. So congrats to you, Quinn. 10 years of doing it. And I love you. Thank you for everything. Peace.
One of my favorite Quinn memories has got to be rehearsing the sort of like birthing scene between Caliban, Trinculo, and Stefano, because there was just like this absurd fun moment where like I'm laying on the ground and Evan Rago is like hovering above me, and then Quinn is just pulling me out from underneath Evan, just trying to like simulate birth, I guess. It's just a fun moment. So yeah, thank you, Quinn. Thank you for all that you do.
The first thing I think of when I think of a great Quinn memory is opening night of Disaster, watching him out in the hallway, basically trying to fight off a bat who was flying around, which, you know, that's just wonderful. That's just classic Quinn Strassel to me.
One thing I will always remember is from when I was in your theater class, me and a couple other kids were cleaning out the costumes room and we found an old community yearbook, and in that yearbook we found the lyrics to a song that you had written. So we went back up to the theater and we recited the lyrics of Strawberry Quick to you. And I will just never forget the look of shock on your face when you were trying to figure out where we had heard it.
One fun memory I have of you is when our forum dared you to grow out your hair and your beard and shave a ring around your head if we made enough money for food gatherers. And when something funny is on the line, the Strassfo really knew how to make that money. And I know you hated us for it, but I still have the picture of you on my phone with that great iconic haircut. So thank you. And you could win a horse.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. We like you, Quinn! You're so amazing! Mwah!
Thank you, Quinn, for always being amazing and always being there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Quinn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Quinn.
Thank you.
Thank you, and happy 10 years.
Congratulations. We love you.